Alright, I guess I should get started. I have been sitting here trying to tweak my Streamlabs settings, but I guess I'll just have to start then, because they're not cooperating. How's everybody doing? So, today, I am gonna I'm gonna kind of, pick up the manned space flight thing again, because I've only really done one manned mission in Kerbal Space Program. So, I think it's time to, kick up the ante, so to speak. So, yeah. So we're gonna go into my, N.A.S.R. space program, and, for the glorious motherland, we're going to launch not one, but 2 manned spacecraft today, and we're gonna try to have them rendezvous in orbit. So, yeah. Hopefully this goes well, because this will be the first time I've ever done this. I've rendezvoused with an asteroid in this game, but I have yet to do it with 2 spacecraft, and that's going to become very important when I try to do manned missions. So, just like in real life, before we even got to the moon, we had to learn how to do this shit in orbit, so that's what we're doing today. So, fortunately for me, I don't really have to build much, because I've already got a spacecraft in mind that will do the job, and that one is this bad boy right here. Sarat 2. Now, those of you who saw the Sarat 1 mission are familiar with what this spacecraft looks like. It's basically just a spherical command module that's launched on top of a Balashka M. And I'll take off the fairing to show you what this craft looks like. That's it right there. My little dude's gonna ride around in there. And yeah, it's based off the Soviet Vostok spacecraft. So we're gonna have launch 2 of these today, and they're gonna try to meet in orbit. All right. Well, before I forget to do this, I'm gonna throw my fairing stage in the right spot. That way I don't screw anything up. All right. So this is the rocket that will take our brave Kerbal'd, I guess? Cosmonaut? Whatever. Into space today. Alright, so. First things first, we gotta pick our crew. Well, Jebediah, you've already done a mission, so you get to sit this one out. I think we're gonna launch Valentina on number 2. She's a pilot. So she'll be the first one to go up today. So hope she's ready for this. Alright. Go ahead and save that. And yeah, let's pick our pad here. Main launch pad. Sounds about right. Let's do it. And hopefully we don't get a premature test of the abort system. Although there really isn't an abort system on this thing, but I do have an abort procedure in case the rocket decides to tumble off course. So our brave little Kerbal'd will not die today, should something go wrong. Alright. Oh, there she is. She's all ready to go. Look at that. Alright. Well, let's throttle up the spacecraft. Throw on the SAS. And light the candle. Alright. Let's go! And while we're doing that, I'm gonna turn the game sound down a little bit here. There we go. Alright. Hey Justin, good to see you in chat today. How you doing? Starman would like to come meet us and blow our minds. Would he now? Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and slightly tilt this puppy. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. We want to get a slight angle of attack on this. Don't want to go too much, otherwise we'll start spinning out of control. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and change it to the actual game time here. You can see the actual date and time of the launch. I think we can lean it over a little bit more now. About halfway to the point where we need to ditch the boosters. That Kerbal'd looks like she's having a lot of fun. Well, it's actually a she, Justin. It's Valentina Kerbin. But, actually, she's enjoying herself because she's a pilot. And that's why I chose her for this mission, because she's a trained pilot. The first two I want to have as pilots. Go ahead and straighten out here a little bit. I'm already doing my pitching maneuver. So far, so good. Now, the atmosphere is pretty much thinned out enough now to where I can probably start tilting this thing over a little bit more. Alright. We're about to ditch these boosters. And there go the boosters. Well, speaking of piloting a spacecraft, in a few days, SpaceX is actually going to be launching the first manned space flight from US soil in 9 years. Since they retired the shuttle. So I'm definitely going to be watching that. That's going to be really cool. All right, I suppose I can tilt this over a little bit more now. I can kill my velocity just a little bit. Let me check on my let's see, my apoapsis height is 124. I can actually, yeah, I can take my velocity down and actually put it into a prograde hold now. Of course, I'm gonna try to get this thing a little more horizontal velocity. Haven't quite mastered the gravity turns yet, but I'm getting there. All right. Try to keep it at a... Try to get it at a little more of an angle here. I'm gonna crank up the speed so I can get some horizontal velocity out of it. Don't want to go too high up. I'll almost be completely out of the atmosphere here in about now. So, I can ditch this fairing now. Ooh. I kind of hung around there a little bit longer than I'd hoped. Might have to add some rotational torque to that to keep it from doing that again. Well, since we're in space now, I can go full horizontal. Not ideal. Probably using more fuel than I should, but this thing's got plenty of fuel on board, so I'm not really worried about it. Not really worried. I'm gonna go ahead and do this burn here. Just try to get as much horizontal speed as I can out of this core stage before I ditch it. Just chase the horizon. I'm starting to get a little too much altitude now. Way more than I want. So I'm just gonna kill this core stage and just ditch it. Alright. That's what this second stage is for. We're going to use it as a kick stage. So when we get to our apoapsis in about 6 minutes, we'll fire it up and it'll put us into orbit. Well, let's check on the view from inside, shall we? There we go. See the clouds. Very cool. All right. Oh, we want to get it pointed prograde. I'm gonna go ahead and do some time acceleration here. Alright. Want to get that down to about 1 minute. Alright. Close enough. Alright. Now, was I smart enough? Alright. Forgot to enable the cross feed. That's fine, though. Does every spacecraft have that marked window under the pilot's feet to gauge where the Earth is? No, not every one of them. That was actually a Soviet thing. They called it the visor. It's I'll type it out in chat. And they used that, and that's exactly what they used it for, was to gauge where the Earth is. Alright, I'm gonna put this into orbit now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, something doesn't want to work right. That's not good. Come on now. There we go. Whoops. Totally forgot to turn my reaction control system on. That's fine though, we should still be able to get orbital speed out of this thing. Alright. Kinda does, doesn't it? It does sound like it would be an industrial band, wouldn't it? No, what they used it for was to align the spacecraft for re-entry. Because they have to keep in mind back in the day they didn't really have computers on board, so they had to do everything either remote control or manually. Alright. Looks like we're definitely going to get into orbit with this thing. I'm gonna get this to about 100 or 200 kilometers. 150. Let's do 150. Alright, there we go. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna bring my orbit down when I swing around to the other side of the planet. That way, it's circularized. And then I'm gonna ditch this stage. But I gotta make sure I got enough battery power here to do that. And it looks like I do. Alright. Let's see. Time to periapsis. 15 minutes. It's gonna fast forward to 15 minutes. As Valentina goes into the shadow of night. Go ahead and turn the lights on here. Where's our lights? There it is. Lights on. We need a little more time here. Alright. Need about 1 more minute. Come on. It kind of is, actually. It kind of is like that little mirror that doctors wear on their foreheads. Kind of lets you know where you are. Alright, well, we don't want prograde. We want retrograde. Because we're actually trying to slow down a little bit. And bring the apoapsis down to about 150. Alright. And then we can ditch this stage entirely. Now, this is the number we gotta watch right here. This one right here too. Alright, 13 seconds. And we're gonna go ahead and start firing. We get down to about 150. Fire it up a little bit more. There we go. Alright, that's roughly circular. Thank you, Justin. I did enjoy doing that DJ stream. Unfortunately, I had to take it down off of Twitch for copyright reasons, but I always download my streams before I take them down, so in case there's somewhere I can put them up later. Alright. Well, this part of the spacecraft is no longer necessary, so we can ditch it. We'll just start up that motor there. Just gently kind of ease ourselves away from it. There we go. Let that float away a little bit. You know what? I think I'm going to turn myself into a little bit of a normal direction here. We have normal and we have anti-normal. Normal will send us that way. Anti-normal is the other way. So this will do a little bit of a maneuver here. Which will change the trajectory just enough so that when this thing orbits around, we will not collide with that. Alright, now we can extend our antennas. I go ahead and put it into a retrograde. Or actually, what is it? Radial... I think we want to do... No, we want to do radial out. Because I want these solar panels pointing towards the sun once we get to the other, once we get out of the night side here. So I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward a bit. Kill my RCS. There's that upper stage right there. Alright. We want to keep it pointed that way. Go ahead and turn our RCS back on here. I go ahead and set my solar panels so they're pointing at the right spot. Cool. Alright. Check our map. Valentina is in orbit. It's a very stable circular orbit, which is what we want. Because now we have to launch the second spacecraft and rendezvous with her. I'm anti-normal too, Justin. Alright. Cool. So, making note of the time here. I'm gonna have to go back and look at the video. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and pull up my notepad here. Or make note of the time. And, alright. What's the time here? Alright, cool. So, let's see. What would be the ideal time to launch? I guess... Let's see, how long until periapsis? 13 minutes until periapsis. So periapsis will put her directly underneath. Alright, so... let's see here. Well, I think we should leave her in orbit for a couple days. Because if we're trying to go for realism here, we're not going to launch another rocket on the same pad 30 minutes after we just launched the last one. So, not really. That's not very realistic. But neither are little green frog people in space either. You know. But, you know, we're going to go for a little bit of realism here. So, So we're gonna orbit her around for like another day. So she's gonna do a couple orbits. It looks like her all of her systems are nominal. We don't have to worry about her spacecraft dying in orbit. Alright. Alright, well, I'm gonna go to the Space Center. Now that Valentina's in orbit. We can fast forward a couple days. So, even then, she's gonna be in space way longer than Jebediah was on the first mission. Alright. Speed it up here. Wait for morning. Alright. Alright, let's go to the tracking station, see where she is. There is actually a life support mod that you can get. I was thinking about getting it and doing some endurance missions. Alright, got one ship in orbit. That would be our brave Kerbal'd. Alright. So we want to get her to about the other side of the planet here before we launch. So go ahead and do that. Alright, there we go. Alright, year 3, day 112, 441. Alright, we'll put that down in my notepad. Put that in there. Save that to my desktop here. Alright. Cool. Alright. We're going to change the name of this. Not Sarat 2 ship, it's just Sarat 2. Alright. Let's go back to the launch facility. And we're going to launch Sarat 3. Which is basically going to be identical to Sarat 2. Alright. Now, I've never done this before, so this will be my first time. Alright. Sarat 3. We're going to save that. I'm actually going to make a change to this one. I'm going to enable the crossfeed on that one. Out the door. Because I totally forgot to do it last time. Alright. So, let's pick our pilot. Who are we going to put in this one? Alright. Let's see. Another one. You know what? Hargy. Do we want to use Hargy? We want to use Bob. You know, everybody uses Bob and Bill for everything. I'm going to save them for when I need their expertise. Right now, we need pilots. So, yeah, you're up, Hargy. You're gonna earn your astronaut wings today. All right. Make sure we're on the right launch facility. Make sure our staging is right. Alright. Let's go. Now, this mission was actually somewhat done. They didn't actually rendezvous in orbit, but Vostoks 5 and 6 were actually launched a few days apart. I think a few hours apart, if I'm correct. But they were nicknamed the Falcon and the Seagull. And I can't remember who was on 5, but Vostok 6 was piloted by Valentina Kerman. And oh no, please don't be crashing on me right now. Please don't crash on me, game. Oh, please don't crash. Oh, it crashed. Oh, that sucks. You know what? I am going to go ahead and pull up some interesting information to put up while we reload the game. And try this again. There we go. There goes the game. Alright, cool. Well, while that's taking its sweet time loading, I'm gonna go ahead and pull up what I was going to show you. So this was the mission that this is sort of based on. That's Vostok 6. What's left of it. Valentina Tereshkova. She was the first woman in space. And let's see here. Vostok 5. That was the other one. They met in orbit. It was Valery Bykovsky was the pilot. All right, let's see how far apart did they launch? All right, 14th June 1963. Okay, so yeah, so Valery was already in orbit for 2 days. So very similar to the situation we have here. So he was already in orbit for 2 days when she came up. So we're kind of doing it reverse. Yeah, so that's what the Vostok looked like. Very similar to the design that I have. That's it with its upper stage. This bottom part we got ditched. So only this part actually stayed in orbit. Alright. Check on the game here. It's still loading. But, yeah. So let me see if I can find some more pictures of, this thing. Oh, here we go. Here's a little newsreel. Suppose we could, check that out while we're waiting for this to load. I think it's a newsreel. Looks more like a thing. Well, that was the rocket. Very similar to the one that I have. There we go. Look at that. Make that go ahead and make that full screen while everything loads. Oh. That Kerbal Space Program takes so much like RAM and CPU power to run that I can't even get a simple video to run correctly most of the time. But yeah, that's the rocket that launched it. Very similar to the one I designed. There's the pilot. So yeah, that's what the Earth looked like through the window, obviously. And I'm actually designing some mission patches sort of like that. Alright, let's see if our game's loaded yet. Oh man, you're killing me. You're still going. You like the idea? Justice says, I like the idea of having education time while I'm waiting for the game to come back up. Well, I mean, really nothing else we can do right now, because this game is notorious for taking forever to load. Well, let's pull up a... if there's anything on Vostok 6 here. Here we go. There's some video on Vostok 6. We're gonna show a little footage. So yeah, most of these missions I'm doing are modeled after actual missions that happened. So most of this stuff is somewhat based in reality. All right. Check on our game here. It's still taking a bit. It looks like it's almost ready. Ah, yes. Let's see if we can find the that's her crawling into the Vostok. That's the rocket. Looks familiar, doesn't it? All right. Let's check the game again. Looks like it's about done, because it always goes to this blackout mode when it's about ready to be done. Well, hopefully when we put the Sarat 3 on the pad this time, it won't crash the game again. But yeah, all right. Let's see if our game's ready. Come on now. I believe in you. Okay, cool. The loading screen's coming up. For me, it is anyway. Kill that, and there we go. Finally, at long last. At long last, the game comes up. All right, maybe we can continue our mission. All right, it looks like it didn't. All right, looks like it just left off where we stopped, so that's good. It didn't. We didn't lose anything. All right. Cross your fingers the game does not crash this time. Hopefully it saved my changes in my pilot. I might have to reload my pilot. Go ahead and pull up the auto-saved ship. That should speed things along. Make sure our crew saved. Nope. Still putting Jebediah in there. Where are you, Hargy? You're our man of the hour. Let's go. Alright, fingers crossed it doesn't crash again this time. Alright, come on now. Come on now. Be good to me. Okay, we got motion out of the icon. That's always good. That lets you know it didn't get hung up and is, you know, it's at least thinking. All right, cool. There we go. All right. All right. All right. Let's throttle up. No time to waste. We have a mission to accomplish here. All right. Let's go. A nice bottom view of it. Then I don't want to tilt it over too fast. That'll create instability. Want it slightly off center. Punch through the clouds. Trying to go out of control. Trying. But I think I got it. I think I saved it. I'll wait for my prograde marker to catch up where I am. We're gonna ditch these boosters soon. Go ahead, put it in prograde. Let the flight computer take over. Ditch the boosters. Getting a lot of shock heating off this thing because I had to punch it so hard. Go ahead and kill some of that speed and let it start doing its gravity turn. Now we have to aim for 150 kilometers. I'm probably going to overshoot it. I'm going to switch it back to manual. There we go. Get a better trajectory on this thing. Now I'm trying to get I'm trying to let the planet's own gravity kind of tilt it over a bit. Try to straighten it out a little bit here. We're almost in space. I want to try to get some more sideways velocity. Yeah, we're definitely going to overshoot that 150. That's fine, though. Can definitely make up for that later. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do a roll. Way I can ditch this fairing. There we go. About where we want it pointed. Point it closer to the horizon. Okay, there we go. Now I got it pointed in the right direction. Nope, 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 nope. You're gonna point that way. Try to keep you as straight as I can. Try to keep that inclination as close to 0 as possible. Get as much horizontal speed as I can out of this stage before I ditch it. Is it possible to launch during a thunderstorm in this game? No, actually they don't. I don't think they have mods that do that. I think Kerbal Space Program 2 might have stuff like that, but this one doesn't. Because that did actually happen. That actually did happen to Apollo 12. It got struck by lightning during launch. Alright. So, I'm going to burn this out a little bit longer. Set my height here. Cool. Getting up there. So all this debris over here is just going to fall back. Not even worried about it. I'm going to try to use as much of this fuel as I can. Oh, you know what? No, yeah, that's good. We'll keep it at this heading. This should work fine. The Apple apps, this isn't going up nearly as fast as I thought it would, so we should be able to just burn this stage out, unlike the last one. Alright. Coming up on flame out. There we go. All right, now I can ditch that stage. And that should fall back to the planet and burn up. And in 5 minutes, I can do my kick maneuver. Alright. Let's see where we are. And let's see where Valentina is. Valentina is on the other side of the planet. And I am right here. Alright, so when we get to Apoapsis, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to circularize so that I'm on a higher orbit, which means I'm moving slower relative to her. So she's going to come up underneath me. And then I can speed up and come down in orbit and meet her. Oh, it was struck by lightning twice? I didn't know it was struck twice. I knew it was struck by lightning, but I didn't know it was hit twice. Alright, well, let's see here. You know what? Apoapsis is actually perfect because my orbit is almost where it intersects with hers. So that is actually perfect to do a maneuver. Alright. So we want to bring our inclination down and match hers. Alright. Oh, nope, we don't want to do that. We want to bring the speed up. We want to circularize. There we go. Now our inclinations match, at the very least. Alright, I should hopefully be able to do a maneuver. If not, this is gonna be, oh yeah, okay, cool, I can. Alright. Alright, how long until my maneuver? Okay, 3 minutes. Perfect. Alright. So that at least gets us in the same plane. That'll make the rendezvous a lot easier. Okay. So, switch over to the spacecraft. And turn on the lights. Check on our pilot. See how he's doing. He's just chilling. He's just looking at the stars. Check this out. I can actually fire my RCS thrusters. Actually, do I have RCS on? Should have RCS on now. Yeah, okay, RCS is on now. Alright, cool. It's on. You should be able to rotate this and you should be able to get Kerbal'd in the view. Or maybe not. I might not be in the right position to get the planet in the view. Oh well. It is in the visor though. Definitely see it down there. Alright. Alright, let's see how long we got. 2 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward a bit here. And we're just gonna... Hey! Good to see you, Ordieth. Good to see you, Paul. How you doing? Alright. So, you guys just catching us? I'm in the middle of a rendezvous mission. I already got one spacecraft in orbit, and we're setting a course to meet up with it. Alright. So we're gonna get this down here. About 20 seconds or so. Oh yeah, David, yeah, Paul, what is it? The SpaceX launch is on Wednesday, that's right. I'm looking forward to that. I'm glad you did too, buddy. Alright. About to fire my engine here. I'm gonna go ahead and, go ahead and just do the preliminary burn. Alright. Then... Alright. Let's see where we're going here. Make sure that our angles are lining up. Looks like we're starting to line up. Come on now. Get this as close as I possibly can. How close am I? Pretty. All right, looks like I've got it. Perfect. So, now I'm pretty much in the same plane as her, but she's over here, I'm over here. So, what we got to do is we got to play a little game here where she catches up with me. So that's what we got to do. All right. So since I'm the one that's going to be doing the piloting, I still got plenty of fuel, I think. Let me check my power here. Yeah, I should be able to do it. My orbital engine on this thing should be enough to do the job, but my solar panels are on the underside, so that's why I'm checking my electricity constantly. Make sure I got plenty of power to do this. All right. I'm gonna do a little time skip here. It might take a couple orbits for them to catch up with me. I wish I would have done a higher orbit, then I could have done a time skip a lot faster. What I might do is to make this speed this along. Yeah, you know what I'm gonna do? I think I'm actually going. Facebook always thinks I'm playing Minecraft. For some reason, it never sets the game the way I want it to. I don't understand why. I guess I have to go in there manually and do it. I mean, I use Restream, but it should automatically do that, but it doesn't. I wonder if it'll let me fix it now while I'm waiting for this. No, it won't. Oh well. Oh, what was that? That didn't sound good. Ooh, that was a bad noise. Let's see what that was about. That sounded like a very bad noise. Did this engine shut down? No, engine's activated. It's there. It's working. You know what I'm gonna do? I am actually going to try something here to speed this along. So, I'm actually going to raise my orbit on this one. I'm going to raise my orbit up just a little bit. I'm going to raise it above. I'm going to get it up there. That way It'll speed it along a little bit faster. So yeah, let's do that. If I slow down enough, then she should catch up with me. A lot more quickly. Alright. Where's my maneuver node? Alright, let's turn towards that. And we kind of just want to burn prograde. Alright. I'm going to increase my altitude here. Alright, so that's going to get me above the time acceleration limit. That way this will go by faster. Alright, go ahead and kill that. Okay, yeah, that made it go by faster. I don't know what that noise is about. It sounds like one of the engines is deactivating, but can't quite figure out why. Oh man, I should have... Alright, so I think I'm way too far away from her right now. Damn it. Well, that is fine because I'll just increase my altitude again. Let's go ahead and do a burn. Widen that. I have a feeling they're going to be in orbit a bit. Oh, wonderful. Alright. So, let's try this again here. Alright, so now they're on opposite sides. Alright, now I should be able to drop my apoapsis. Alright, now I'm going to try to drop my apoapsis by burning retrograde. Check my propellants. Alright, I got plenty. Should be able to do this. Go ahead and drop my periapsis. Alright. Set that as my target. I'm going to try to get this close as humanly possible. So, add a maneuver. Try. See where I can do this. There we go. Alright, if I do it here. We'll get it closer. So we'll have to do the maneuver there. Warp there. That's it. I've never tried this before, so this is kind of difficult. All right. All right. Burn towards that node. Oop. A little bit too much. Whoops. Oh well, we'll just have to keep trying. Alright. Kill that. Looks like we're gonna keep getting closer to her with every pass now. I think eventually we're going to catch up with her. Alright. Let's see if there's anything we can do here to get that number down. What I want to do at all. What are you doing? Cancel. Alright. Set as target. Thank you. Alright. Alright, so I guess I might have to do a couple of orbits. Let's see here. I'm moving faster than she is now. So, if I slow down... Try that. If I slow down, I might catch up with her. Get rid of that maneuver first. Anything we can do here? We're just gonna have to keep bringing that gap down, I guess. I've already been in space for one day, and I have yet to pull off a proper maneuver. All right, now let's see if there's anything I can do here. I might just have to go to a higher orbit again. Let's see. Okay, I've only used about a third of my fuel, so I should be able to do it. Alright, well, I guess we're just gonna have to do this cat and mouse game again until I'm in the right spot. Hopefully it doesn't change my orbital trajectory too much. Alright. Let's try this now. Alright. Let's try this the right way now. Alright. So I'm gonna set that as my target. I want to find out where I have to put my maneuver in an intercept. If it is even possible. Not on this orbit, doesn't look like. Alright, so we gotta go one more orbit. Let's see. Try this again. Alright, not on that orbit. The trick is, I gotta find the right timing. Get a proper intercept. I wonder what that was about. This thing is making such weird noises. Okay. We'll go ahead and turn off my RCS. What's my electrical at? Okay, yeah, my electrical's starting to go down. Alright. See here. Add maneuver. Drop down to her orbit. Will I get an intercept anywhere here? Ooh. Okay, here we go. This looks like... What's separation? What is the oh, what's the separation here? Well, that looks pretty far, though. Separation's 100 kilometers. That was 90 something. All right. So we're just gonna have to. I have a hunch that if I can just get, gotta keep an eye on my electricity here. I can just. I have a hunch that if one of us is slightly ahead of the other, then might be able to pull it off. Get that separation smaller. All right, now. Ooh, better. Ooh, that's even better. Oh, that might be it. That might be our maneuver. Oh, node and you know what? I'm gonna go for it. I'm just gonna go for it. 5 kilometers. I think that's as close as I'm gonna get. I might have to do some maneuvering to do it. 4, 2. I think this is okay. Yeah, yeah, that's definitely what we want. All right. I can probably shimmy my way closer once we get there and just round the orbit out so that it matches hers. All right, here we go. This is possible. Oh, there we go. All right. So, I should have an encounter with Sarat 2 now. God, YouTube videos make this look really easy, but this is actually such a pain. I didn't expect it to be this big of a pain. Alright, so I want to go ahead and warp here. Alright, I got back some of my electric charge because I actually have a generator on this stage, so alright. I'm glad I equipped it on there. That was actually a smart move in hindsight. Alright. I'm gonna warp here. And then what I'm gonna do is set a maneuver node right here. I'm actually gonna set it so that my orbit will match hers. Want this to match up. Alright. Okay, perfect. There we go. There we go. Get that close as humanly possible. Little numbers to get as close as possible to each other. Too much. There we go. So, I want to see how far my target is. There she is, right there. Alright, what's my relative velocity? thing. Where is my relative velocity? I think I gotta go into docking mode. See my relative velocity. Nope. Alright. I'm going to regular mode. Docking mode. Alright. Actually, you know what? I need to move this maneuver up. That's where I want it. Right there. That way I get an encounter right there. Then I can do another maneuver. Not sure how long I'll have between the two, so I'm gonna have to calculate quickly. Let's try this and see if it works. I have my doubts. Alright, let's see. This should change the orbit, but the two spacecraft are roughly on the same trajectory and in the same orbit, roughly. Expert Gamer, hey, how you doing? Glad you could join us. All right, let's see here. I guess I ran out of fuel on that stage. Just short, too. Oh. Let's check the stage here. Yep, out of fuel. Well, that stage is worthless now. Oof. Almost broke the damn spacecraft on that one. Alright. Let's see, where are we? Alright. I'm in a slightly higher orbit. So. Or I'm actually in a slightly lower orbit. So. We are so close to each other. Like, she's only two. You know what, I might be able to go. You know what? I'm gonna set his target. All right. Let's set his target. I'm gonna burn towards her and see if we can do this. Alright, yeah, we're gonna have an encounter. We're gonna close the gap. Looks like. I should have enough fuel on this thing to be able to do the encounter and then deorbit. That's the main thing I'm worried about. Is having enough to make it back to Kerbin. Keep Burning towards her. Close that gap. Come on now. Oh man, so close. Come on. I gotta try to get the relative speed down. Alright. Burning towards it, I'm getting my relative speed. Oh, okay. Alright, we don't want that. We want to take that relative speed off. Alright. So once that relative speed starts going back up, we gotta cut the engine. How far away are we? Probably be able to see her. Yep, there she is, right there. Move slightly prograde. Speed up just a little bit and see if I can take that relative speed down even further. Oop. Burn towards the target. Looks like my relative speed is actually slowing as I get closer. All right, well, man, this is way trickier than I thought it would be. All those angles and vectors and whatnot. Go on now. I'm gonna try something. I'm actually gonna burn retrograde. That should get me some more speed. Let's see if we can do it. Shrink the distance. Oh, perfect. Our relative speed is so insignificant now. I should be able to just burn right towards her now. Our relative speed is like... we don't really have much. Okay, let's see here. Because our orbits are almost exactly the same now. I should be able to burn towards her. Shrink the gap. Come on now. This is nerve-wracking. This is so nerve-wracking. I get the distance between us down. Come on now. Come on. Come on, target. Man, I'm already an hour and a half into this stream. It looks like we are moving, like, relatively close to, like, we are really close to each other right now. Where is she? There she is. She's only 2 kilometers away. I can burn towards her. There we go. Getting that speed down. There we go. Should be able to see her once she gets within 100 meters. Trying to slow my relative velocity to her. Alright. Should be able to burn towards her now. Gotta watch my fuel though. Nope, don't want to do retrograde, I want to do prograde. Or yeah, I do want to do retrograde, never mind. Moron. Alright, let me make sure I got enough monoprop. Ooh. I am running low. 200 meters might be the most I'd be able to do. I don't know, guys. I might have to abort. I think 200 meters is about as close as I'm gonna get. Kill my RCS. See if I can save some propellant. Hopefully, I don't go off the rails. Come on. Get that number lower. Alright, there we go. Now we're moving towards her again. I think I'm going faster than she is. Oh, that didn't do it. I want to do retrograde. Come on now. Problem is my relative speed is way too fast. What I need to do is I need to cancel our relative speed out. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get good at this if I want to do any kind of docking maneuver. Oh man, this is... You know, some of these YouTubers that do this make this look so easy. Alright, slow down relative to her. Argy must be getting so dizzy in there. Oh, this is way harder than the asteroid encounter. Way harder. Like, I didn't expect it to be this difficult. Like, we were just dancing around each other. You don't want to do that. Well, unfortunately, I think if I want to be able to deorbit properly, let me make sure that I have enough delta V to deorbit. I do. All right. Make sure I got enough to deorbit on this on the day side. All right, cool. I do. All right. I want to put it down near the KSC. So if I want to have enough delta V to get atmospheric drag, I need about 200 meters per second delta V at least if I want to be able to still deorbit. Alright. He's moving away now. Alright. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go prograde. And I'm going to oh, wait a minute. Should I go prograde? No. No. I want to go... Yeah, I want to go prograde because I want to slow down a little bit. Guess I gotta go retrograde. Well, it ain't dropping it, so I think I totally screwed this one up. Well, we got them in the same orbits. That I am unfortunately running out of fuel. And the stream is already going on for an hour and 46 minutes now, so I'm gonna make note in the video of how close I got. And I guess we'll have to do another attempt some other time. Let me try something real quick before I give up. Looks like let's see if I can get another encounter. Fortunately, we're going to be moving pretty quick relative to each other. Like we're going to get close, but we're going to slide past each other at a relatively quick clip. You should just F5 when you start making an approach and just F9. You could have tried 10 times. Yeah. Well, you're obviously better at this than I am. I'm better at the, like, knowledge side of this, so... Yeah, I am by no means... this is only my second time trying to get an encounter with something, so I'm better at sending things to planets than I am at docking, and I've seen so many videos on docking, and everybody's like, oh, it's a lot harder than sending stuff to a planet and landing on a planet, and it definitely is. It's way harder. Oh, quick save reload. Actually, no. I don't really use the quick save reload because I actually do these as actual missions. I do these as like missions. I keep like a spreadsheet, and if I fail, I fail. So it's kind of like an actual space program. So if I screw up, it actually goes in the log. Well, hell yeah, I'm glad you're here, buddy. Alright. Let's see. Kerbal'd honor. I like it. I do too. That's awesome. Let's see. Do I want to abort and try this again another time, or do I want to try to make one last attempt in an encounter? All right. Let's see here. Well, it looks like the orbits are kind of different now. They've definitely radically changed because I've tried all those maneuvers, so I don't think it's going to be possible for me to make an encounter. And poor dude's already been in space for like 2 days. Valentina's been in space for like 4 now. These guys have been up there like way longer than Jebediah was when I put him up. All right. I think I'm just going to deorbit them and put them down. So, now the name of the game is to get them home safe. Valentina I'm not worried about, but my dude here I'm definitely a little concerned about. All right. Well, let's see if I can land it somewhere. All right, I want to put him down near the KSC, so I'm going to have to do one more orbit. That said, I'm going to make note of this dude's orbit for the record book. And I'm going to make note of Valentina's orbit for the record book. Rename you. Just because I want to be consistent here. Alright. Alright. Well, it was a valiant attempt. Why is going to Lathe easier than docking in Kerbin orbit? I have no idea why. Because orbital mechanics suck, that's why. Alright. Well, I'm gonna use the last part of my stream here to put these guys down, so let's see. I want to get them both on this continent right here, as close as I can. Add maneuver. Get it a little bit off the coast. There we go. That should put me down near the KSC. hopefully. I'm gonna aim for this other continent here. I've read that that's where I'm supposed to aim. Alright. I agree, I love this game. Alright. 31 minutes to my burn. So I'm just gonna go ahead and warp. Where's Valentina at? Where are you? I want to say bye to you before I get out of here. There you are. Right? Well, see you back at the KSC. Alright. I'm going to turn my RCS back on. Alright, slow down. Turn my RCS back on. Go to my map view. I'm gonna go ahead and unset target on this. I don't need to see that anymore. Alright, about to do my deorbit burn. Alright, we're below the atmosphere, so at least we know he'll land now. Alright, hopefully that will put me down. I think I might have Yeah, I think I might be coming in a little bit too low or a little bit too shallow, but I don't know why it's been doing that. Alright, well here we go. Time to land, buddy. I think Valentina, I might try to put her down in the desert. You can see one of the cities down there below us. That's pretty cool. I love this city mod that they have. Oh, I love streaming off of this game. Once I get down to about 80,000 meters or so, that's when I'm gonna ditch this service module. And point it retrograde. So I can get the proper ballistic re-entry. Alright, so I should have full charge. Maybe all I need to do my parachute. Alright. Speed this along a little bit. You know, I might actually, you know what? I might actually bring it down. Might actually bring it down near the KSC. I hope. Hopefully we can slam on the brakes fast enough. Oh yeah. Oh, I think we're gonna do it. I think we're actually gonna bring it down near the KSC. All right. Very cool. That's the first time I've been able to pull that off, put it down near where I wanted it to go. It looks like I'm only like maybe 10 kilometers away from the KSC. That's not bad at all. All right. Pull my chute at about 300 or 3,000 meters. All right. And once we get Harugi down, we got to get the other guy down too. We got to get Valentina down. All right, and shoot. Ah, perfect. And there's the it looks like the service module over there crashing into the ground. And there it goes. It looks like part of it actually survived. I'm curious now, what part survived? Oh my god. It fell through the world. Are you serious? That is funny. Alright. Very cool. That's one down. I bet you're happy to be home, so we're gonna go ahead and recover that vessel. And while I get the other ship prepped for re-entry, I'll go ahead and pull up the stream card. So those of you not familiar, I do KSP every Monday. I do Minecraft on Thursdays, Saturdays. Go check it out. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to follow. I've got lots more missions planned, lots of good ones. This is only the beginning. Alright. So, I'm gonna go ahead and get my other guy ready here. So, let's go ahead and pull up the map here. Where are you? There you are. Alright. Time for you to come home now. Let's see if I can get this one on top of the KSC too. Let's see if I can get a twofer. Justin, yes, I'm still doing PvP streams. I'm actually going to do one on Saturday. I'm actually looking for better servers to stream from. You know, get a little more variety in them. Alright. Well then, I am going to go to my map, and I'm going to find out where I need to burn. I think the last one got it about right here. We were able to get it in. So, burn about right there. And got to keep in mind the planet's going to rotate underneath us, so do burn about right there. We're going to come in a lot more shallow too, so alright. So yeah, we kind of want to do the burn about right there. Just going to do a retrograde burn until my marker's about over this thing right here relative to the KSC. I think that'll work. There we go. Alright. Alright, let's do that then. Go ahead and warp there. Ooh, she's almost out of monopropellant too. Warp here. You know what? I'm just gonna burn retrograde. All right. I completely forgot to extend the other one's antennas too. I just noticed that. Oh, that totally would suck if I landed in North Korea. I do have the nuclear mod enabled on this game. So I do have some ICBMs. Alright. Check the map here. Make sure I'm putting it down at the right spot. Alright. I think right about there, because the planet's going to rotate underneath us. I think that ought to be... You know, I'll bring it in a little bit more. Alright, that ought to take us... That ought to take us close to the KSC. Alright. Go ahead and speed it up. Go ahead and track the main time here. Get a screenshot. We're over the desert now. Go ahead and speed along. Alright, this is about where I want to be. That's right, I want to point retrograde. About right here. Alright. We'll go ahead and ditch that, make sure our battery's good. Alright. Go ahead and ditch that, service module. Alright. Well, hopefully this will put us down close to the KSC too. Hopefully we can get a twofer. It looks like we're going to at least get on the same landmass, which is cool. Hopefully. Alright. I don't think I'm going to land near the KSC, but I think I'm going to land at least on the same landmass at least. Which is good. Because the KSC is on the other side of those mountains over there. I think it was because I came in a little bit too shallow. Oh well. I'm not going to land too far off the coast. And go ahead and pause the game. Because I guess I can't pull it up when I'm doing that. I guess I have to wait until I landed. I want to pull up the landing coordinates and put those in my spreadsheet too. And there we go. Alright, she didn't land too far off the shore. Yeah, literally. She's gonna go straight to the beach. Alright, let's get the landing site info here. Alright. Go ahead and take a screenshot of that. Yeah, I want the BG on that. I don't know why I didn't have the BG set on that one. Oh, for future streams, that'll be enabled. And here we go. Perfect. Well, you're home, Valentina. And I didn't kill you. Isn't that great? Alright, recover vessel. I wish I would have got landing coordinates from the other one. Alright. I have a feeling I might have to do some debris cleanup. Alright. He is done. Very cool. So, I've officially sent 3 Kerbal'ds up. Yeah, there's the debris. We'll go ahead and recover that. Go ahead and recover that too. Actually, you know what? Where did that land? I'm curious. I'm curious where this landed. I'm gonna want to get a screenshot of that. Then I can say service module landed here. Oh, look at that. It's like literally underground. Oh, it's underwater. Oh no, it's literally underground. It buried itself. Well, I'm gonna get a screenshot of that. Look at that. It's still like sinking. Look at that. Yeah, see, look at that. It's still sinking underground. That's so gnarly. Alright, well, I'd say that's a successful-ish mission. I got them within 200 meters of each other. I guess that counts as a rendezvous, but next time I want to do better. I want to get them to, like, stay stationary. Like, I want them to station keep with each other next time. So, that's kind of what I'm going to shoot for next time. So the next time I do one of these, that's what I'm going to do. Alright, anyway, I'm going to pull up that stream card again while I, clean up this mess. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll be back with more KSP on Monday. I got Minecraft on Thursdays and Saturdays. So take it easy, guys.